It's SOCAN, and we're here with Leonard Sumner. Leonard, congratulations on earning the Indigenous Music Awards 2021 Songwriter of the Year Award presented by the SOCAN Foundation, TD and SiriusXM. How are you feeling about winning a songwriting award?
I feel pretty good about it. I don't think you necessarily get into the arts world to win awards, but it definitely feels good to get recognition. And I know the field would have been a very strong field, as Indigenous music is surging in the past few years. And to be considered and nominated, or not nominated, but to be a part of even what I would consider the top 10 is a great honor for myself. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, everybody, for that made this a possibility. And I'm very grateful. And there's still a lot of work to do.
There are songs on Thunderbird that are hopeful and that are almost romantic in terms of your partner, but there's songs as well like Morning Star and Flooded that deal with the current and real situations. Morning Star in particular takes on missing and murdered Indigenous women, youth caught in terrible intergenerational trauma and family situations, residential schools, all of that, and so it's almost a sort of a balanced view of the whole picture, where you talk about the hope you feel, and also the sadness and the anger that comes with really challenging systemic situations.
Yeah, well, I always valued artists that never shied away from the truth. So those are a lot of things that I've experienced, and of growing up on the reserve, I have a deep understanding of, and I also understand like the deep complications of it. It's okay to lower your flag and feel grief and feel mourning because they found a new grave, but those aren't new graves. Those graves have been there for a long time. There shouldn't be graves at schools. That's the bottom line.
What's your songwriting process like? When you're sitting down, how do you create songs? Is it how does the muse find you most often?
I feel like the relationships is the number one thing, and not just romantic relationships, but personal relationships, your relationships to the land, your relationships to yourself, because I look at some of the lyrics that I wrote, and I look back at them now, and I'm like, oh, okay, that was actually not that other person. That was me. I was the one who needed to change. And so like, there's still learning opportunities for myself when I look back at where I was in those places, because sometimes you think to love somebody, you need to like have 100%, give 100% to them. There's a lot of songs out there that teach about, like, every song is about ownership. It's like, if you belong to a person, you belong to something like almost like a property. And it's just, I just find like, I write songs out of my experiences and experiences of people close to me, and people that I love, and people that I've learned from, even whether we liked each other or not. Like I've learned from these people, and I put it into a story form. And I think just the art of storytelling is something that's passed down genetically. And like I've been thinking about how people used to tell stories in the wintertime, and like, what else was there to do when it was like, there wasn't no roads, you know what I mean? Like there was trails and stuff like that. But if you had a big storm, you were going to be hunkered down for a few days, and telling stories is a great, that's what TV is, telling stories. And so,
for sure.
So like that was the form of entertainment. And also, everybody, you have to meet your prayers halfway. That's the thing I want to leave off with, is you have to meet your prayers halfway. That means you got to also work for the things you need in life too.